So if you have Amazon Prime, you've helped pay for that. Now, SpaceX doesn't manufacture their rockets here. SpaceX manufactures their rockets out in Hawthorne, California. But here, he is manufacturing the rockets here. And we're supposed to have a New Glenn is his new rocket. So they're going to be joining in all the private space companies. And we're supposed to have a launch this month for the new rocket. There is a launch tonight. I believe that the time should be about 7:06, I do believe. So, what time does your ship leave? Oh, 3. Oh, never mind. But you'll still, if you... One of the films you'll see that fuel tank was painted white. But they started to do that, but it added thousands and thousands of pounds. So they needed for it to be as lightweight as possible. So what they did was they just left it, that's the material that the fuel tank is actually made of. So they just left it its natural color. Some on the ground so you can get in those. You see what it feels like to be in one of those space capsules. I got in one, I did not like it. Alan Shepard went up in one. By himself. It was just one seat and no windows, nothing. He was just in this tiny thing, and you will see it over there. I can't imagine being closed up in there. First time he went, he just went up for about 15.
Let's go get away. What are these? Alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ignition!
Zero.
Yana flying to space.
Okay, I'd like to try to help everybody.
Now, here's our water. Start off, go easy mode. Where do you think it is? We can try this first cup and give it a shot.
Wow.
And nothing. We'll check our other cups. It's gotta be one of them.
Wow.
Nothing. Well, the secret is, before he came over, I actually used the white powder inside of a diaper called sodium polyacrylate. Now, another name for that, nickname for it, is water lock. And that's because watch what happens when you add in some moisture. It can absorb and lock in up to 800 times its own weight in moisture because of the chemical formation. It's a polymer, so it's a long chain of molecules that come together, but the astronauts use it in the space station to keep plants hydrated. In microgravity, try to pour water, floats everywhere, so this keeps moisture locked in the soil to help keep plants hydrated. They also use it during spacewalks. To get out of a spacesuit, use the restroom, takes 2 hours, and one spacewalk is 6 hours long. So astronauts, they don't wear diapers. Astronauts wear maximum absorbency garments. Mags during spacewalks use the restroom. And now these mags, that is the only time waste actually goes to waste in space, because everything else in the space station is recycled for more drinking water. But it helps the plants grow, helps.
The dusty red planet we know today didn't always look this way. A couple billion years ago, Mars was mostly covered in water. The mystery of what happened to Mars water is a big part of what the researchers at the Mars Outpost are studying. If we can understand what caused Mars climate change, we might be able to better care for our own planet. That big gouge in the surface is a canyon called Valles Marineris. It's about 5 times as long and 4 times as deep as Earth's Grand Canyon. We're coming up on Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in the solar system. It stands 3 times higher than Mount Everest and is roughly the size of the state of Arizona.
Martian Outpost, this is EOS. Contact EOS, you are cleared for approach.
Today we'll be visiting one of Mars' pioneer explorers. The Perseverance rover arrived at the planet in the year 2021. Before we had people at the outpost searching for Martian life, rovers were a primary tool to study the planet. They have ranged boldly through this alien landscape to test new technologies and uncover evidence of Mars' warm, wet past, including minerals formed in ancient water and the chemicals necessary to support living microbes. Perseverance.
Yana in space. Fly, Yana, fly. The NASA shop. Air price 9.99. What I was saying, 9.99.